This is .NET tutorial part 1, building a static website. So in this series we will see how to build a website, both static and dynamic, and how to host the website to a URL. And in this demo we are going to use a free hosting website, free hosting URL, somi.com, to host the web page that we are going to develop. We will see that in more detail in the upcoming video series. So beginning with this tutorial, we just have two types of website. Let's say the static website and dynamic website. Say for example you are a developer and you are running a company, so one of the client requested you to build a website, maybe for example abc.com. He's running a shop, abc.com, so he want to build a website, but he have very less budget to build a website. So he wants a very static one and very low priced website. So static website is like very content based website. They don't have any complex logic built in it. They don't have any database. If you come to this point, it's easy to build. You may need UX developer, or if you are not having any UX developer, you can have the paid HTML. There are so many websites providing HTMLs. They already design the HTMLs and they sell it for cost. And also we have free HTMLs as well. So in the static website we cannot connect database. Static itself remains, that content in the website remains static. So the content cannot be changed according to the user expectation. When he wants to change some content inside, he has to come back to the developer again, and again we have to redesign the website. So basically, since it has some disadvantages, it's also low priced. So if you see the basic diagram, you can see it have two parts actually, the front end and the back end. So if your client is asking a website for a first time, we want to convince him how to get the project actually. So we should have some HTML in hand to show the demo. So we should know how he is actually planning for the website. He should have some ideas in his mind. So how you bring it up. So if you go to Google and if you search for, there are so many websites available in the market. So if you try for HTML5 templates, and if you come with this HTML5 responsive, this website is a random website I have chosen. If you go bottom down, you have so many templates, and these websites are free actually. You can download it free. So if you come down to this, I prefer to download this one because this got so many contents and it's good for our tutorial. Let's download this. You may need to save it in a separate location to access this. In my case, I am saving in the desktop. I am naming it as demo 1 folder. Inside I am going to save it. Now the question is, we have to show this website to the client. So this is the website we are going to design, and this is the design, and we also convince him that the contents inside this website we are going to change when we are building, but all other colors and the theme remains the same. So you can show all the available website free web templates available here. You can show everything and you will be ending up with choosing a template. So in this case we are choosing this one because I like this theme actually. So let's build the website. So building a website in Visual Studio, we need Visual Studio, building a website in .NET, we need a Visual Studio editor. So Visual Studio, this is an IDE, we can call it as integrated development environment. So this is the one we use to build .NET projects. So if we go to the file and click the new project and click the C# because we are going to use the C# language, and in here if you go to the bottom, you can see the ASP.NET framework. So here you can give the project name. I am giving as ABC client as the project name. So you can give any name as you want based on your project or based on the client company name. Click OK and you will be getting this pop-up. In this you're going to choose the empty template because we are not going to allow this Visual Studio to create its own template. Instead we are going to build our own website. So choose this empty template and also choose MVC as the architecture. So we will be going very deep with the MVC in the coming videos, but for now we choose and give OK. And Visual Studio will take some time to build the necessary files for us. Let's wait. Okay, now the project is created for us. Now we don't have anything inside this because we created empty projects. The controller and the model, the view, these are the basically called MVC, but we usually get some files and folders inside if you choose MVC template, but we have chosen empty. That's why we don't have any content here. Now let's see the downloaded template that we have in our system. So in our case I have downloaded as demo one, right? So if you go there you can see the zip file there. Just right click and extract the HTML. So this is the HTML we downloaded and the client is looking forward to see this. You can open it and you can see it. Actually for some security reasons they are not providing the actual images from the website. We have to design our own images, so that's fine for us. So now we are going to integrate this website to the .NET and we are going to host it in the name .abc.somi.com. this is the URL looks to be right now. If you try to navigate to this website, we cannot navigate because we haven't built this website, right? We are going to make this up. Actually when you type this URL in mobile or anywhere in the world, if you type this URL you should load this website. That is what we are going to do. So now go to the controller and add a controller. Actually in this case since this is the first home page, right, so we are going to add a home controller. So this is not necessary, you should add only home controller. You can add any name you like actually, but in this case that's the home page. That's the reason I am giving the home controller. Now the home controller will be creating some controller class and the index action methods. This is called the index action method and this is the controller. Controller always have its action method inside. So each controller will have its own web pages. So in this case I am considering this as the index page. Okay, now since this is in the external folder, I am going to integrate inside it. So add view and use a layout page and add. Once you add you will get a page like this, but we are not going to use the default templates generated by Visual Studio. Instead we are going to use our own. Go to the layout folder and delete everything. Now we are actually good with the files. Actually index is empty and layout is empty. Now you go to the downloaded index file and right click and open with Notepad and copy everything from here and paste it here. And once you paste, if you see any symbols at the rate like this, please remove it. You don't need any. It will also show some error like this. Did you see an error message? Because these are some commentary lines. You can delete it and save it. Now if you go to the bottom line and if you see there is a scripts attached to this HTML. So this script should have some forward slash in the beginning. Because what it means is the asset and images folder is there. They are actually attaching to this HTML. So what you have to do is just select this one. That we have to add a forward slash to it. Just Ctrl Shift F and replace the files and just type like this. The same content to the bottom and just add this forward slash to this and replace all. Now the Visual Studio will replace everything for you. Now it's done actually. Now you save the file and the next thing you have to do is you have added just the index HTML, right? You just added the HTML code. Now you have to add the folders, supporting folders, the asset and images folder. Just copy it from the downloaded folder and right click this ABC client and paste here. So the asset folder is pasted successfully. Now save it, and after that you go to the bottom, and somewhere here type @render body and submit that, save it. And once you done it, you can go to the index.cs HTML and run it. So it will take some time initially, so it should load under home/index. Okay, now if you see, we have successfully imported the files, but still we have the design is not coming up properly. If you right click and go to the index, inspect in the Chrome, you go to console, you can see there are 3 files are not yet loaded. It's complaining that it needed some asset folders that is not yet available in the project. Okay, let's inspect to fix it. This is the asset folder, and it's complaining the CSS files are not available. Let's stop solution and go to the layout and come to the bottom and validate all the source should have this forward slash, and usually the files that coming from the Visual Studio folders will need the root symbol in front of the file actually. So if you see here, we have only given the forward slash here. So if you give this tilted symbol over here, that means you are trying to access this asset folder from the root. This tilted symbol represents that we are going to access this asset from the root directory, and from the inside the root directory you are going to access this asset, and inside that you will have this JS files and all other required files. Similarly, if you go to the top, you will have this the asset folder that coming here. Just try to give this red symbol right here, and also just select these 3 things, and these 3 things equal to double quotes tilted. Just try to find Ctrl+Shift+F. just press Ctrl+Shift and F, and go to replace. And if you're going to, if you place this thing at the bottom, and if you're having something without this tilted symbol, you're going to replace it. You're going to replace it with the tilted one. That's what I'm trying to do. Just replace it like this. So there are some files, images files that still had that still missing with the tilted symbol. We have completely replaced everything. So one thing is we should remember is whenever you download some template from the internet or outside, you have to make sure the source file should have the tilted symbol and also the forward slash attached to the source keyword. So not only the script have this source, all the images tag will also have the source. Actually, if you see the image, it will also have the source. This will also comes with without this forward slash and tilted symbol. You have to make sure it should be placed correctly. So if you run the project again, you should see the website coming. So we missed this render body here. We missed this closing. That's the reason. Okay, now the website is coming up, and if you navigate to the home/index, it will come out. And even if you're not giving anything, it will bring the default page. The reason why it's bringing up the default page, because if you go to the app start and the route config, you are setting the home index as the default path. That's the reason even if you're not giving anything in the URL, by default it takes the home index as the homepage. Now we are going to host this website to abc.somi.com. So you may be wondering why my client needs abc.com, right? So he's not having the Somi thing in his website. He need like this. Why we are attaching the somi.com? Because in this demo we are not going to purchase any actual domains. So somi.com is providing free hosting website for us. So that's the reason they are actually appending the somi.com with the website. So for the advertisements, we are not going to mind it, right? So we just need to host the website somewhere that is accessible throughout the world. So if you go to the Somi website, we can host the website by free. So for this demo, it's good to have this. Go to the control panel. I already have an account, but create another account, register a new account. Just try a new shopping and go to the bottom. There are, if you see, these are the paid one. If you're trying to purchase the paid one, you don't have to append a somi.com. You can get abc.com, but since we are going with the free version, they will append their name to our website for the advertisement. So let's try to register a new website here. So in this case, I'm going to give my name here, and I can give any valid. So the user ID is very important. We should remember somewhere. Give one complex password. We should have some special character, and also it has some numbers in the password, so it will accept. So in this case, I'm giving my personal email ID to create it. So I think I missed some. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Make sure the caps comes at the bottom. We have to make sure it should be case sensitive. So you can see is capital. So it's a little bit tricky actually. Oh, finally we got it. So just log into the email ID. We will get a verification code in our email. This is the verification mail I got in the Gmail. So copy it and paste it here. Once you confirm, our website is ready to check out. So here we will be asking for the website name. So in this case, I'm giving ABC as the website name. So here remaining things we can give anything, website or something like that. Description, you can give some as a shopping website, something like that, and create the website. Okay, they're saying that ABC already taken, so you can append that with client. So this will take some time. Okay, now it's created. Now if you go to the abc.com, so this is the website. we are going to use actually abcclient.somi.com. So now you should be giving some empty template. So like this, Somi will generate a empty template like this. We are going to delete this with our we are going to replace it with our own website content. So since our project is ready, we are ready to build and publish this folder. The top corner you can see a release option here, and um, if you go to the Explorer here and right click the ABC client and publish this and create the folder to publish, because choose the folder and remaining things are good actually. So click the publish. So our website is published successfully, and now go to the file explorer and go to the bin folder, release, and this is the website content that we are going to publish. Just right click and press this, it will compress like this, and so when you are ready with that, just rename it to ABC client. Make sure we are not missing any files, right? Copy this path in your hand and go to our somi.com. Okay, let's log in again. Okay, now if you go to, just expand this thing and click the file manager, and here you should upload the file, the zip file. So you already have the path, right? So if you choose this and paste this thing, you get the path. This is the file we are going to publish. So it's 9 MB, and click this file, upload and unzip. We have to unzip it, so it will take some while, and we will upload and unzip the files. Okay, now our website is published successfully. Now if you go back to the abcclient.com again and go to the URL, now our website is actually loading up. Look at that. So we have this URL. You can load this URL anywhere from the world actually. So this is how we host website. So this is a very static website. Static in the sense you are just having some content and images. Let's see if you want to edit some content here. Let's see, I want to this is actually the made up HTML, right? We just have the made up HTML. I want to edit it with the shop name. Like go to the shad and the layout. This is the HTML that we have, right? This is what the code looks like. So this is the one that's generating these things, and I want to make this like this, like ABC client, right? So by maybe my name. So I generated this website, right? So the changes you are making, it will not apply in the somi.com, but we are going to do in the Visual Studio, and we will rehost it. That means the client have seen the website and he interested, and he want to change some content like this. Because that our local host have changed because we changed in Visual Studio, but our ABC client somi.com will still have this old content. Now we have to rehost it again. So static website in the sense whenever the client has some changes, we have to edit the code again and again. That is what I meant. So the dynamic, they can change whatever content without the help of developer. So now I want to use some images here, since we have a dummy images here. So I have to queue images here. So if you right click and inspect this image, you will see the path. Actually it's coming from the image and picture 10 JPG. So what we have to do is in the google.com, go to images, and let's see some images like uh, that very recommended. So let's say this the shopping website. So and you go to any of the uh, images you like, just try to save it. That's so try to download the jpg files, and once you download it, copy that file and go to Visual Studio, and in the image section you will have that image picture pen, right? Paste this, paste the downloaded image here, and the old pixel, we have to mark this old underscore something, and give the same name of your. If you're not seeing this jpg extension, just click this view, the option, and change folder option, and view, and you have a tick here, hide extension for known file. You have to remove the tick and apply OK. Otherwise you will see the images like this. You will not see any jpg there, but you have to see that you have to change the jpg as well. That's the reason you have to change the extension away, so that you can see the full qualified name of the file. So if you rename this and paste this here and remove this old, so now we have replaced picture 10 as the replaced file. And also I don't want to see this extra thing coming down, so I just want to delete it, and just select it, save it. Very good. So now if you stop and reload the website, you should see that new image coming there. So our website is ready, and you can also change the content here. If you want to change the content, you just copy this content and go to the layout and find the content. This is the content. So I want to change the content as like this. This is first website I have built. So these are the changes that the client recommended for me, for example, and I have to rehost it again. So ABC client, and this is the content change. Now we have to host it again, right? So what we have to do is do the same process again. Before we do that, before we release this website, go to the release folder and delete the existing publish folder there, and it is to release and publish this again. Okay. Now if you go to the bin and release, you'll have the content again. Try click and zip it. This time we are going to give a different name for the zip file. Let's call it as ABC client version 2. In a similar fashion, whenever the client have the new requirement, we will be changing the requirement, changing the HTML and rehost it back to Lusomi.com. So click the upload, and you have the path in hand, right? Version 2. So open that, and don't forget to hit the second option, because we are uploading as a zip file, right? It's very difficult to upload each and every files individually. That's the reason we are using the option zip it, and so when it will replace the existing files in the directory. So take some time for upload. In the meantime, you can check the website. ABC client. It's not yet updated. I think now it's updated. So if you refresh this, since you have restarted the upload a new files, it will take some time, but it will load. So the images are not coming up. Just press Ctrl F5 to clear the hash. So with that, the file we uploaded is rendering, and the content that we have changed is successfully done. So this is how we build a static website. Static websites are easy to build. You can have the template from the free templates available in market, and we can actually import to the Visual Studio, and we can publish it to any free hosting. So do you think only Somi.com is actually having the free hosting? No, there are so many websites have this free hosting. Or just type for ASP.NET free hosting. So we have cloud hosting, free ASP.NET hosting.net. So they will also have the same fundamentals whatever we have done for Somi, but Somi is having very simple interface we can build with. Somi is also having a database option, so we can also build a dynamic website as well. So in the upcoming video series, we will be seeing how to link a extra page to this static website. Like if you click this generic, it will fail actually, because we haven't added any generic controller or HTML. So how to add it, how to link extra web pages to this website so that client can navigate, and also how to link this Facebook and Instagram links to the icons. We will see in the upcoming video series. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.